Children, now we are going to learn about corrosion. What is meant by corrosion? For example, metals like iron, best example is iron only. The iron is oxidized by oxygen in the presence of moisture. Moisture means air with the water vapor. So this is a redox reaction, because redox reaction means oxidation and reduction both happens in the same reaction. So, what is meant by corrosion means iron is oxidized by oxygen in the presence of moisture. So, this redox reaction, which cause the damage of the metal, is called as corrosion. So, what is the mechanism followed in corrosion? In anode, for example, you consider this is the iron rod. Anode means region enclosed with water with a low amount of oxygen. Consider this is a space, that is a region enclosed with water with a low amount of oxygen, that is anode. Then cathode, the remaining area with high amount of oxygen. Now, corrosion occurs at the anode, so it requires both oxygen and water. So, in the anode, oxidation takes place. So, what happens? Fe becomes Fe2 plus by the removal of 4 electrons. Here the E0 value is 0.44 volts. Now reduction takes place at the cathode. Oxygen, hydrogen in the presence of 4 electrons forming water molecule. Here the standard E0 value is 1.23 volt. So what is the overall reaction? So 2Fe plus O2 plus 4H plus giving 2Fe2 plus 2H2O. E0 value is equal to 1.67 volt. Since E0 is positive, this reaction is spontaneous. Spontaneous means by itself. So Fe2 plus ion is oxidized to Fe3 plus ions. So balancing Fe2 plus in the presence of oxygen and water molecule, forming Fe3 plus 3 plus remaining water. So Fe3 plus ion combining with the water molecule, forming a rust, Fe2O3H2O. This is the formula of rust, liberating H plus ions. So the reaction occurring at anode, cathode, and what is the action of Fe2 plus converting to Fe3 plus? Then Fe3 plus reacting with water to form rust, Fe2O3. Not only iron, the other metals also, aluminium, copper, silver also undergo corrosion, but at a slower rate than iron. For example, if you are taking aluminium, forming Al3 plus 3 electron. This Al3 plus, which reacts with oxygen in air, forms a protective coating of Al2O3. This coating acts as a protective film for the inner surface. So further corrosion is prevented. Likewise, many methods are followed for preventing metals from corrosion. The first one is coating the metal surface with paint. Number 1, with paint. Number 2, galvanizing. Galvanizing means by coating the metal with the zinc, because zinc is a stronger reducing agent than iron. And next, third one is cathodic protection. Cathodic protection means here in this technique, instead of metals such as magnesium or zinc, which is corroded more easily than iron, can be used as a sacrificial anode and the iron as the cathode. So iron is protected but magnesium or zinc is corroded. This is called as sacrificial protection. This is very important one. Sacrificial protection is the protection of iron or steel against corrosion by using a more reactive metal, that is pieces of zinc or magnesium alloy or attached to pump bodies and pipes. The protected metal becomes the cathode and does not corrode. The anode corrodes, thereby providing the pure metal. So next, passivation. Passivation is also one of the type of protecting the metal from corrosion only. Next, alloy formation, mixing with another metals or non-metals. That is also one best example for protecting the metals from corrosion. So this is very important question only given in book page number 61. What are the methods followed? First by paint, after galvanizing, then cathodic protection, then passivation, alloy formation.